Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of my Pokemon Crystal Legacy Hard Mode Nuzlocke Challenge. So let's begin. After getting the second gym badge from Bugsy, I go to the Ilex Forest, but I get stopped by my rival Adam, and we go and have our second fight in the run. Now fortunately I have the perfect counter to this fight. Geodude will completely sweep this team. A Rock Throw on Zubat. His Quilava comes in next and goes for a Smokescreen, but Magnitude just absolutely obliterates it. And then his last Pokemon is a Larvitar, and a Magnitude hits and completely destroys him. So that takes care of that fight deathless. My Ilex Forest encounter is a Paris. Not really too much of a fan of it. I think it just has too many weaknesses. But, the ability to have Spore, a 100% accurate sleep move, is good or appealing. So we catch it, and I name her John. After finding the Cut Master's missing Farfetch, he gives us the HM for Cut, which in this game, it is basically a Bug-type Razor Leaf, and it's a lot more powerful than in the normal games. Going further into the forest, I find a dude that gives me the TM for Headbutt, and I decide to use this to go back to Azalea Town to get my encounter there. Which my encounter is going to be a Spearow. Now, I actually like Spearow a lot, so I'm okay with this, and it's a backup normal flying type to both Eric Confirmed and my Togepi, but I would have liked a Heracross or something, but it's okay. It's asleep too because it's nighttime, so it makes this easy to catch, and I nickname him Mastark. And then finally, just before leaving the forest, I do get Eric confirmed to level 20, which learns Psybeam and evolves into Noctowl. So really cool stuff. I really like the buffs they gave Noctowl in this game, and I'm excited to keep using it. Now going into Route 34 just before Goldenrod City, I decided to make my encounter be the egg that the daycare people give you, and I hatch a Smoochum, which I'm okay with this. This gives me ideas for Pokemon to use towards the end game, especially since there's poison types and dragon types in the Elite Four and Champion fights. So I had one more trainer to fight before hitting Goldenrod City, and it's against Camper Todd. In this game, he has an Azumarill, and unfortunately, I don't know if I was just not really paying attention or I was just too overconfident in Fade landing a crit with its Karate chops. But basically, I take very unnecessary risks against his Azumarill's rollout, especially after using a defense curl first. So as you see here, Fade is getting some solid hits in, but he was just shy on the kill without hitting a crit, and basically I was just rolling for it to crit, and I shouldn't have done that. Basically, YouTube's had to take a level 4 rollout, and then I had to switch into Noctowl to be a sack so that Gasms can come in and get the kill. My reason for sacrificing Noctowl was because I have 2 normal flying types in the box, so it seemed like it made the most sense at the time. Rest in peace, buddy. After beating up all the nerds in the basement and all the gym trainers in Whitney's gym, I basically do some last minute level grinding to get my Pokemon to levels to evolve and prep them for the upcoming gym fight. The important results of my level grinding is that DH, Abexel, and Lawn Gnome evolve into Ariados, Quagsire, and Raticate respectively. Alright, so with all my level grinding and my Pokemon are at the level cap of 21, here's how this fight goes. Whitney leads off with her Clefairy, and I lead with DH, my Ariados, who obliterates it with its Twin Needle, and it baits in the Miltank. So right here, DH is to bait the rollouts and just to do as much damage with Twin Needle as it can. So now that Miltank has started rolling out, I go into a Bexel, my Quagsire, and right here we are just going for Mud Slaps. Basically, the rollout, I'm not expecting it to do much damage, and I expect it to miss, which it does. So right here we are just, putting on the pressure, doing as much damage as possible. But after getting -6 in accuracy on Miltank, I then switch into Gasms, who's able to dodge some attracts and get a Leech Seed on. Again, I'm just trying to put as much of a timer on Miltank as possible, and I set up a Reflect, and this allows me to get Fade in without worrying too much from moves like Stomp and Rollout. And right here, it's just not hitting its attracts or its stomps, and Fade is able to get the knockout after a few karate chops. He learned from my mistakes against the Azumarill and is able to crit its karate chop. This leads Whitney's last Pokemon, Teddiursa, to come in, and just one more karate chop just secures the knockout, and we get our third badge, Deathless. So, hope people enjoyed this. Look forward to part 4.